Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of my Dorney Park recreation. In the last episode, we worked on building out the backlot areas and edges of the park, mostly done here on the back corner over here. And today we're going to continue working on this. Just going to keep going around the park, adding some more detailing in to the edges, black tiling the areas that we don't want to build. We're going to make our way around the parking lot here up to the front of the park and connect up to where we left off with the water park a few episodes ago. Some big areas I want to focus on are the front entrance here. Haven't worked on this area in a while. It definitely needs a bit of love with the decoration and making it look a little bit nicer. We also got some of the supports over here where Talon is. I think there needs to be some flower beds or something over here as well. But that'll connect us over to where the water park is. And like I said last time, we're probably going to be just hiding a lot of this blank open area over here where there isn't really anything that is park related at all. So yeah, we're going to focus over here where we left off last time with Iron Menace and the access road. So let's get building. time for me to take a little break and do a recap on where we are so far. So obviously working a lot on the entrance plaza over here, trying to sculpt out a parking lot and through road area that looks decent. As I mentioned when I did my Cedar Point version of this, man, it is so tricky to like get all the little details of all the road lines and everything lined up correctly in a way that makes sense. So really struggling with that. Hopefully we can get something worked out here that makes sense. I probably should like sketch out where the road lines are supposed to go in advance, and that might make things easier to actually build, but yeah, we'll see as we go. Also playing around a little bit with the entrance. I mentioned a long time ago I didn't really like how the building I had for the entrance gate here looked, so I'm playing around with a slightly different design. Made it an odd number of tiles so you can have a little one tile size tower here in the middle rather than our 2x2 tower, which looked really bulky and I never liked it, so trying something a little bit different here. I think it looks pretty nice. The big base and tiny tower might need tweaking a little bit. We'll see. I might play around with some more ideas there, but already an improvement from what we had before. So still some decoration to go. We've got our access road over here that gets you into the parking lot. Still a lot of decorations to go as far as trees and things, but as I mentioned I was going to do, I've been black tiling all of the area inside. I am not going to be building a large parking lot and adding a bunch of cars in here. I'm going to have a small preview of the parking lot, just a little bit of what the parking lot looks like. I'll add a few cars in here, but I definitely don't want to be doing as much as I did for Cedar Point because, man, it is a pain. So yeah, well, that's all I wanted to talk about. So yeah, we're going to continue trying to flesh out this parking lot and fill in this little gap here in the middle. This corner here has been a real tricky thing to put together, especially with these elevation changes in here. So I'll figure something out to make this work correctly, and we'll get this little corner here fixed up. Alrighty, I think we have the edge of the park now done. As you can see, we have a nice cutout of the front parking lot, the main parking lot. Not nearly as big as the one in real life, but we can still fit a couple hundred cars in here if we really wanted to. And that connects us back over to where we started over here in the water park area. One more thing I wanted to do for today, and that is add some cars to our parking lot. With the new Scenery Manager plugin and the Traffic Manager plugin, it's pretty simple to add a lot of cars to a parking lot pretty easily. I did do a tutorial on this if you're interested in making your own parking lots. So we're gonna do that here. Like I said, we can probably fit a couple hundred cars in here. Probably not gonna fill it up all the way, but I'd like to get quite a lot of them in here. Now that it won't take me nearly as long, I think it'll look nice to have this thing pretty full. And there we go. We have our parking lot now filled in, all full of cars. Hopefully I haven't contracted RSI or carpal tunnel or whatever from just repeatedly clicking over and over again to get these cars in the right places. I will say though, like I said, it's very, very simple to do this now compared to even just a year ago, thanks to the power of plugins. So very cool stuff. So now we have our front parking lots filled up. And I think that's where we're going to leave our build session for today. So at this point, the park is pretty much done, but this is not going to be the last episode. As I keep saying, there's like tweaks and cleanups and extra little things I want to do, and I keep falling behind on actually getting those things done. I've got a giant to-do list of a lot of things that I've been putting off and putting off. And some of those things I think actually would make for some good episode content. So we're going to do one more episode after this with a lot of those tweaks, get some things finished up, getting this park looking even nicer. So look forward to just that one more episode coming at some point before we call this thing totally done, and then we'll do the final full park showcase like we did with Cedar Point. So looking forward to getting that done. In the meantime, hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.